Okay, we have a special Thursday night update on our winter storm for Sunday into Monday. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci. Right now, we are at the first look forecast phase. I told you that this would be possible, and we are going to talk about it now. Of course, if you looked at the computer models, if you're one of those people who like to check out the weather computer models, the 18Z runs, that's the late afternoon ones, were on a generational run between the European and the GFS model. I mean, it was showing crazy snow amounts. But of course, we are meteorologists, not modelologists here at Cup of Joe Weather and Drone. And that's why we're going to talk to you about what we can tell you and what we know right now. So, in terms of precipitation type, this is going to be either rain or snow. This is not the wintry smorgasbord that we had with a January 25th storm. In terms of the timing, I've been pretty consistent on this for the past 48 hours. Sunday PM to Monday AM. We'll tighten that timing up for you in the Friday morning video. And then coastal flooding. 1 to 2 rounds of flooding, but this looks to be minor to moderate flood stage. We're not expecting major flood stage, and that is good news. New Jersey is circled in purple on this Thursday evening satellite. Where you see the greens and the oranges and the purples, that is cloud cover. And we are going to see more cloud cover tonight and rain as this front, which is now stationary but will move to the north overnight, turns into a warm front and brings rain. However, it is the storm out in Nevada that will eventually track through the southern United States, go off the North Carolina coast, and bring us this coastal storm. So here is scenario one, same story as what we had from this morning. It's a weaker storm. It's a further east storm. And while it's a rain snow mix, it's more in the aspect of rain here. Scenario two is more snow than rain. It's a stronger storm. And even though it's closer to the coast, it would bring more onshore winds, which typically is a more mild wind. The stronger storm will, in short, generate its own cold air. What I mean by that is it actually will tap into the cold, sub-freezing air aloft because the precipitation, the heavy precipitation, will drag it down. We call this dynamic cooling. In terms of who is in what camps and for the model runs, the North American model, the Icon model, and the Canadian model are in that scenario one, the weaker and wetter storm. But the European and the GFS, both in agreement with the afternoon, the late afternoon runs of a stronger and snowier system here. This is what's going on, though, in the upper levels. And this is going to, and I should say the mid levels, but this is what is going to really determine what we're going to see. This is for Sunday evening. This is the forecast for Sunday evening from the GFS model. We have what we call a negatively tilted trough. A trough is an area of low pressure, and the negative tilt means it moves from northwest to southeast, like you see here. The black circles on this and the black lines on this show the lines of equal height. And what we're looking at here is a negatively tilted trough. Now, the other models, that weaker and wetter ones, those weaker and wetter ones, that's showing a positively tilted trough. In other words, what's happening with these weaker and wetter models is that the low pressure system in Nevada will meet up with this northern energy, but it's not going to happen until it's kind of too little too late for us here. Whereas that GFS model meets up earlier and pretty much right off the North Carolina coast. So here's a look at our snow scenarios for 222 into 223. The areas in pink, anywhere from 1 to 15 inches of snow. And I know you're probably laughing at me, Joe. Why are you showing such a big range? Because this is what I know. This doesn't make me a bad meteorologist. This is just where we are at now. Yes, there is the potential for a big snow pretty much anywhere in the state. But I would say in the northern part of the state, the northern fringes, Morris, Warren, Sussex County, there is a potential for nothing here. But I will say for the Jersey Shore, you are guaranteed at least an inch of snow. I promise you on Friday morning, we're going to tighten up those totals and we'll give you a better gauge of what's to come. But this is what I can tell you right now. So plan for moderate to minor snowfall, breezy conditions, and minor stage flooding, but a significant snowfall still possible, along with very strong winds that would bring power outages and moderate stage coastal flooding. Again, Friday morning, we will keep you updated with a full forecast, and you can check it out then.